Shabbat Shalom. Tomorrow night, Saturday, is when we have Slichot. That means we are 1 week out because we are a majority Ashkenazi shul, and like other Ashkenazi communities, we do Slichot for just a week, just 1 week before Rosh Hashanah. That means Rosh Hashanah is next week. It's okay. I'm not panicking at all. Slichot is name of the service and also the name of the Slichot, which are the prayers, piyutim, poems, just all the beautiful parts that really make up the Slichot service. And they kind of are about doing tshuva and about repentance, about being like self-reflective as we head into this season of, well, repentance. Makes sense because Rosh Hashanah is only a week away. In Ashkenazi communities, we start a week out. Sephardi, Mizrahi communities actually start about 40 days before Rosh Hashanah. And if you think about the fact that traditionally speaking, we do Slichot only between midnight and like dawn-ish. We're a little bit nicer here at Beth Yeshurun. We start before midnight by several hours, but traditionally you would only do it between, like in those small hours. And so if you think about the fact that the Ashkenazim have to do that for a whole week, if you're really traditional, you're getting up when it's still dark outside to say Slichot. And if you're a Sephardi or Mizrahi, you've been doing it for a month plus. That's dedication. Now, it's good to be prepared, I think, is the whole point for us Jews. Like, we don't jump into things. We don't just start running a marathon. You got to stretch first. You got to get ready. And the Chagim, the Yamim Noraim, the days of awe, the season of repentance, it's a long thing. It's not just 2 days of Rosh Hashanah. It's not even just 2 days of Rosh Hashanah and Yamim Noraim and Yom Kippur. It actually goes all the way through the end, through Sukkot, because you can keep kind of doing tshuva and trying to find forgiveness from others, from God, from yourself. You can keep going through Hoshana Rabbah, and that's well into Sukkot. So this really is a long period of time of self-reflection and repentance, and you can't do a marathon like that without stretching first, which is why we have the Slichot prayers for some amount of time before Rosh Hashanah. Got to get ready. Now, like I said, here at Beth Yeshurun, we have some Rahmanis for you. We don't do Slichot at midnight because I don't know about you, but I would like to be asleep around midnight. So we start a little earlier at 8:45 p.m. We actually have a nice little dessert reception. And at 9, we thought, since we're trying to get in the kind of high holidays spirit and mood and that self-reflective space we need to be able to be in about high holidays, what would be a good way to do that in addition to the Slichot prayers, which will be a little bit later in the evening? And we thought, let's have a Q&A with all the rabbis. And so we have a dessert reception at 8:45, and at 9 p.m., we are having a rabbinic Q&A panel discussion with Rabbi Strauss, Rabbi Morgan, myself, and Rabbi Renon Teller of Beth Shalom. We've invited Beth Shalom to join us for Slichot this year, and I think that's extra nice. And we've got questions. We already have some questions we've gotten. If you have your questions, you should definitely bring them. And they are all high holidays related to either like the service or just the themes of repentance and tshuva and that kind of wrestling that goes on with those things. If you're doing it right, you're doing some wrestling on the inside. It's not supposed to be an easy season, but it is an important thing to do. It is moderated by our past president, Jared Bloom, who will be there. And we are really looking forward to it. I think it's always fun when you have your rabbis come together because we don't always agree on things, but that's kind of the beauty of it. You get multiple perspectives, and hopefully in all of that, it'll just give not just your Slichot service, but your whole high holiday season a little more something to think about. And that starts at 9 p.m. It's like a precursor to our Slichot service, which starts at 10 p.m. And the changing of the Torah mantles into their beautiful covers, getting ready for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. They're coming up, guys. I'm excited. Before that, of course, is Shabbat, which starts tonight. So I wish you a Shabbat full of shalom and an early Shana Tova.